Ah, yes. As always, it's the Bols podcast, that is Duke the Barbershop. Philadelphia, baby, to the world. We the fuck everywhere. Sleeves the hustle all day long. You know what I'm saying? Here with my good brother, Stop, the militant one, a.k.a. brother Byron. You know what I'm saying? Dread on the lens. And of course, she's just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
The big show in the building, Montana, you know what I'm saying? And we are pleased to have with us today a brother who has a love for the stick, and so much so that he decided to make his own cigar company and step it up to another level and also be a master cigar roller in that. Welcome to the boys, Mr. Maurice Pollitt, a.k.a. Chateau Maurizio.
Welcome. How y'all doing, man?
Yeah, I'm saying pleasure to have you here, good brother. You know what I mean?
Man, Jadakiss say, I'm just happy to be here, you know?
And we just good to have.
Glad
happy
you
to
made
have
it.
you here, good brother.
Glad you made it.
As I'm sipping on some Hayden and smoking on some of the finest Chateau. Smooth it out, Mauricio, right now. You know what I'm saying? He put me onto the purple label. I let him get into the labels and all that as it go, but we got to start at the beginning, good brother. How in the hell did you say, you know what? I'm going to start my own cigar company. You know what I'm saying? Like real rap. Like
How did I do it? So, this is crazy, right? So, I didn't do anything. It happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
Life pulls you certain ways, man. And this, life pulled me this way. And so, let's start from the bottom, right? So, I'm in my house, in my apartment, and I get somebody's at my door, and I'm not expecting any packages or whatever. And I see my homeboy at the door, I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, I haven't heard from him in a year, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Still nothing was wrong, but I just didn't hear from him.
Got you.
And he was like, dog, I started a hookah lounge. I was like, damn, that's cool. Where's it at? He was like, it's such and such place on down Center City, around like Race and like 13, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And my wheels start spinning. I'm like, holy shit, you got a tobacco license. How'd you do that? He's like, well, I had a company that kind of like helped me out with it. And I'm like, wait, we can start a cigar line. I'll piggyback off yours and off your tobacco license. And we'll agree on a fee or whatever we got to do.
Mm-hmm.
We can do it.
Mm.
And he was like, let's do it. You know what I mean? Fine, great.
Did you smoke cigars though?
I smoked cigars for 17 years.
Okay, so you were a cigar smoker. I wanted to,
I'm thinking like he had to be sitting around one day like, yo, I could make one of these.
No. I'm not that all into myself to the thing I can just do anything. Everybody thinks they can do anything. It's bullshit. You can do what God made you to do, and that's about it. You know what I mean? You might be able to do something else if you got some heavy favor or you just a lucky person. But you can do what you can do. God made you to do it, right?
Yeah, with your given talent.
Right.
Absolutely.
So at the time, like I said, I was a programmer, and I'm not even boast because it's it is what it is. But
boast on.
Talk your shit. Fuck is wrong?
So I'm making damn near $200,000. I'm chilling in my head. You know what I mean? That's for a regular civilian. That's some decent money.
For most civilians, boast on. It's great.
So I'm like, damn. All right, I got some money I can put into this, and I wound up doing some research or and drinking way too much, and and I'm like, but my best shit comes out when I'm like fried.
Down the rabbit hole.
It sounds crazy, right?
Down the rabbit hole.
It is what it is, right?
Mm-hmm. I get it.
I'm thinking, I'm researching. I found this place in Texas. Shout out to Big John. He was talking about me, going to Texas to learn how to be a master roller.
Absolutely.
So I'm calling the place, and they say, they can make my blend for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we went back and forth about 3 months. They're sending samples. I'm telling them what I like. Like I used to like Fuente really bad. Like I actually I just smoke 1 hour a day, so there's nothing wrong with Fuente. Fuente is actually the shit. Like
Now, when you say make your blend, what was your blend exactly?
So that blend, we're not even gonna get into that because I don't have it anymore. That's passe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But one way or another, I was working with this manufacturer for about a year, and I called them because the same leaf, this Connecticut broadleaf, a lot of the big the wraps for the reefer, they use the same.
Why he
leaves.
look at me when he say reefer, y'all?
Said you like the reefer.
I'm playing.
That's
So,
all.
I smoke paper stuff.
Okay, well that's cool too. What I'm saying is, she's crazy.
She gonna let you know,
But
Jack.
it's all good. It's all good. So I called them about because I wanted to branch off. Like I was on this other podcast with my homeboy sipping.
That's
with
our
Sam.
bro. That's family. That's
Yeah, I went to
Sam.
school. I went to school.
Shout
with
out
homeboy.
sipping with Sam. Sam,
My man,
you already
shout
know
out
what's
to
up,
him. I
man.
went to
You
school
already
with
know.
him, like Roman Catholic. Like it's my homeboy.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
we be in like homeroom, like doing things we're not supposed to do, like shooting dice and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Whatever.
I mean, Sam used to go back in
Dyson
in the
school.
day playing basketball,
Definitely
man.
Dyson Catholic School.
You know
It
what
was
I'm
a
saying?
thing. I mean, grew up in a,
As it's supposed to be.
whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
So-
We went to elementary school with him.
Nice. So thank you. You're around good company. So I was on his podcast. He was like, yo, did you ever think about coming up with a rap? So I called the manufacturer after I've been dealing with him for a little while, right? And he was like, well, I can't do what you're asking me. Nobody can. You have to start a company to do that. And you got to buy these materials, and it's going to run you
X amount of dollars.
so many more dollars than I had to spare.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, what are you really looking for? I'm like, fuck, I don't even know. He's like, you know what I can offer you? I can offer you a rolling course. I called him for something totally different. This is what I'm saying. This shit happened to me. I did nothing but follow what I was supposed to follow.
It was aligned.
I was receptive to this new information. So that's what I did. I was receptive. Nothing else. I'm a regular Joe, man. I don't.
You
So you
did
took the
something. You
rolling
took
course.
a flight. You went to Texas.
Hey, well-
Give yourself a little something.
I mean, so in the bigger scheme of things, they think it's like this magical thing I did. I was just receptive. Like the universe, kind of aligned for me for this thing.
So what
But you
happened? I mean,
also-
you took the rolling course. You got your own cigar line. So what happened in between the rolling course and the cigar line? It had to be mad different things that happened to you.
It
And
did.
also, real quick, I just want to say you just wasn't receptive, bro. You was also consistent, and you was about seeing, you know what I'm saying, about your business.
Well-
So that's why they offered that to you. If
Okay,
you wasn't going in, calling, being up, what's up, yo, what's going on? 2 months, 3 months, yo, what's going on? I want it like this.
Yeah.
And they like, damn, you know all this shit, and you know what? We can't even do this shit off of that. You know what, bro? We offer this to you, and I just wanted to point that out to you. This wasn't just being
crazy thing
receptive.
about it though is either I'm a genius or I'm crazy, but we'll find out soon.
Geniuses
I
are usually
I
crazy.
don't know how to
Yeah,
quit. I do not know how to quit, man. And then I was one of the kids back in the day. Like you got to just let him do his own thing. Man, he'll be all right. He ain't gonna get in too much trouble. And I was that kid, whatever. So I went to the course, and let the internet tell you, master roller. To be a master roller, you have to roll for a certain amount of years. I only been rolling for a year, but I don't roll for 8 hours. I might roll 12 hours. This is my life. Like I'm fucking obsessed, man, with this thing. And I told my lady, I was like, I'll be a real person in a couple years, so just bear with me. I'm obsessed with this, with my product, with my brand. But anybody
As
that
you
made
should.
it big, they had to be obsessed.
You have to. No
It's
for an
imperative.
answer. Yeah,
It's imperative.
I will not take no for an answer, and you will not outwork me.
No, you cannot.
You know what
You
I'm
cannot.
saying? Yeah.
And again, like I said, I was a programmer for 17 years. And when this came across my table, this whole cigar thing, I was telling my lady, I was like, I'm quitting this.
Excuse me, please.
No, it's all good. I told her, I'm like, yo, I'm quitting this.
So you just made the jump. She was cool with that?
I'm about to get to it. I have a really strong support system in my folks, man. And she was like,
That's amazing.
she was like, well, I'm quitting this. I'm not going back to being programmed. She was like, then don't.
That's a lot of trust.
That's a big leap of faith.
Be my saint.
That's from a woman's perspective. That's a lot of trust. Like to be like, okay, well, you're about to leave this $200,000 a year job to go roll some cigars.
But she's been around him and seen how he operates.
Well, I just said that. Did I just not say that? You didn't hear me say that?
No, I'm agreeing with you.
I don't know when you're agreeing and when you're not agreeing sometimes.
Well, this is nothing for us to go back and forth about.
Not yet? You're not ready?
You know
Okay,
what
cool.
So what happened? You took the rolling course. You told your lady, look, this is my new thing. I'm taking a leap. You know what I mean? What happened after that? Like I'm still waiting to hear like how this business really got booming. I feel like there's so much that must have happened.
I got a lot of no's. A lot of no's. In terms of the lounges, when so you find this thing, right? Maybe say you invented a car.
Right.
It's like, oh, I want FC Kerbeck to sell my car because it should be just as great as the Maybach, and even if it's not, in your head it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I got a lot of no's, and some of that shit was like, it was kind of like knock you down a little
Defeating.
bit. Yeah.
But not him because he don't quit.
But again, so it kind of knocked you down.
Stronger.
He had those moments, though. I
get up every single time.
You got to.
You know what I mean? So
we all do. Absolutely.
I got with Sammy, and we were talking. Like I had a party just to just display my brand, and he came through and he was like, "Yo, Reese, all you need is the right yes." People give me I got a dope support system. My people give me energy, yo.
And that's what it's about.
And I stuck with that joint too. Like all I need is the right yes. All I need is the right yes.
Period.
And I got a yes from the Cigar Code. Shout out to Rum and his lady Janice.
Yeah, man.
The first people that actually had my cigars in their lounge. And I was talking to Rum inside there one night, and it's way too late, and they're closed already. We were there another hour. And he was like, so how do you like push your brand? I was like, I'm not sure what you're asking me. Like, I'm fucking fried too. And he was like, do you say that you're a black brand online? I was like, I don't. He's like, you should. He was like,
gems.
Right. So I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm learning. I'm listening, and I'm learning, and I'm learning. I'm listening. And I'm like, okay, all right, that's a start. But I don't want people to buy my cigars just because they're a black brand. That doesn't make me happy. I believe in my product. I stand by it. I stand by my shit. Yeah. So
Blue Magic.
Right, yeah, exactly. I got a blue label too that we'll get into that too. But so he was like, yeah, you should push it like that. And people start buying. Like I sell a lot of cigars from just being in front of people.
Okay.
Like I run through boxes of cigars, just having I mean, anybody passionate about something, you're like, damn, well, they're that into it.
I believe this nigga.
What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Let me check it out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Real shit.
So one way or another, that was last year when I got into Cigar Code, and Big John, shout out to Big John again from Philly Cigar Week.
And then Pat, Philly Cigar Week.
And Pat, definitely Pat's my man too. John, I learned so much from John. I did his birthday party last year.
Nice.
I was the only vendor there, and I met so many different people, and I met this lady her name is Wendy. And Wendy, I met her again, and I didn't even know who she was. Like I meet so many people, shake so many hands, hug so many, you know what I mean?
Hard to keep track.
Yeah, it's very hard to keep track.
Yeah, exactly.
And I saw her just like a couple months ago, and she was like, "Yeah, you're Maurizio." I was like, "I so am." Who are you? I'm sorry, like,
you know what I'm saying?
And she was like, "I'm Wendy. I was at John's birthday party, and I bought your cigars, and I wasn't impressed." I was like,
woo, okay, and tell me
I
why.
can appreciate that.
Nice to meet you, Wendy. Thanks a lot.
No, she said,
no, tell me why.
She told me, she's like a good aunt, like not that much older than you, but like still the aunt. And she's like, there's no you in your cigars, and those cigars. And those cigars, that's what she said. She was like, I smoked your black label just recently, and I was floored. I was like, because that came from my table. That hand that you shook rolled those.
So I got a
Say
question.
less.
And I did a man blush. I was excited. Like,
Is that a thing? A man blush?
It is a thing.
It is.
I thought it was just universal. Everybody just blushes.
It's a man and a woman thing, man.
Really?
I
Okay.
didn't know that. See, we teach you.
Exactly.
Or we can learn because I can teach you because a blush is universal.
Right,
if somebody
I know
makes
it's
you
broken
happy, they
down.
make you happy. It's not a
It's
man
all
or a
good. It's all
woman.
good. I like the
No,
call.
there's different levels to it. That's all.
Because we're not, well, I can't speak for all of us because Tommy's a cigar smoker, but I'm not like a big cigar smoker.
I'm learning.
Can you break down what the big difference is between, or what makes a hand-rolled cigar so much better?
So, in my experience, then like I said, my experience, this doesn't mean it's church, but like the machine rolled cigars are like your Philly blunts, your
Swisher Sweets.
Swisher Sweets,
Things
your
that people
Optimals.
really don't smoke. Things that people use to smoke other things.
Right, but they actually used to smoke those back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But-
Terrible. But go ahead.
So if you have you actually smoked like a Dutch Master
In my life, I would
without
never.
the reef in it?
I have.
Really?
I knew it was
Why?
somebody. I knew it was
Never.
it was a hard in the house.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. Why?
Okay, quick story.
Okay, thanks.
And this going to show you how long ago this was. So, it's like 92, 93.
Okay.
Crazy hip hop.
We're still in high
93,
school.
let's just
Hold on.
that.
Everybody getting blunted. I want to get blunted. So I'm like, all right. They sell blunts in the store. I see them in there all the time. So I cook up a plan. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to buy some blunts. But how am I going to get these blunts? Because I'm thinking the guy's going to be suspicious of me smoking blunts because you're not supposed to smoke blunts if you're a kid. So this is what I do, right? I say, listen, I'm going to go in the store. I'm going to get a Pepsi, a pack of Newports, and a pack of blunts. So it don't seem like it's for me.
You were going for your mom or your dad or something like that.
Because that's when you can go and grab them. You can still grab them.
You had a paper or something like that? Like you wrote a note and everything?
No, you didn't need that shit back then.
No,
That's not
corner
what you
store
talking
around
about.
the way. Yeah, no,
I'm
I was
still
going
grabbing
there,
them.
I had to write a note back in the day to go get Newports for my food.
No,
not
They never heard you like that.
I had to grab Salem 100s from my great grandma.
We like kind of uptown. They used to let us kind of go. My grandparents didn't do that. God bless you, grandma.
So I went in the store and I bought those things. Right. And it's crazy because I can remember, I'm thinking about it now. I remember walking out the store and I kept the Pepsi and the Philly blunts and I threw the Newports in the trash.
They cost $12 a pack nowadays.
Wasting them ports.
Yeah, right.
Back then they was about $3.50, $4.
Yeah.
Or something, like, you know what
So
I'm
I
saying?
go up into the third floor of the crib in the bathroom up there and I smoked the blunt out the bathroom window.
You were so high.
Swore I was blunted.
It says
Well, it does.
Then later
Tobacco
on,
does get you high.
I found out you got to put something in the blunt.
Tobacco gets you high.
Where you were trying to go.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Damn.
Where the rappers was.
That's,
Where all the favorite
listen,
MCs was
and
at.
and that's understandable. And when you don't know and you ain't have somebody to put you on with that shit, you're experimenting.
We smoked oregano before.
Nah, never did that shit. But
Did you, Tommy? We did too. We smoked
never did
oregano.
that
It was
shit.
me and Joy, and then we was like, well, maybe we should. I was like, yeah. Yeah,
No, I tried
a horrible
that
time
before,
smoking
too.
herbs for real.
At any rate, so that's my story. But so you were breaking down why the hand rolled is so much better.
So that the machine, so you gotta actually they call them like bunchers when you like roll cigars.
I want to ask you about that too, because there's a couple different styles like you can get into. But go ahead.
So you literally are bunching the tobacco, but your hand fills the tobacco, and you can feel if it's loose or not.
Mm-hmm.
If it's loose in some of the places, it won't pull right.
Smoking weed.
Too much. Yeah, that's similar.
So is it something like some people like a tighter bunch and some people like a little bit?
So if you roll, if you bunch it if you add too many leaves to the bunch, it won't it won't draw
It
correctly.
won't pull correctly.
At all.
Right.
Is
right.
it what is it called in
Draw.
cigar? So it's drawing in cigars.
But pull, it's
Okay.
the same thing.
Danny Aiello and Harlem
Like
Nights,
it
man.
won't. Yeah, it won't.
But you do this all by eyeing it though, right?
No, it's a feel. It's your hands.
Just feeling it. Yeah. I guess that comes along with being a master roller. You know what feels
So
right.
I don't know if I'm a master roller yet.
You are. You certified. You went to your class. Give yourself your credit, black man.
God
I
damn, that's all.
appreciate that.
Salutations,
Yeah,
bro.
what we talking about?
You know what I'm saying? Toast up to that, man. You know what I'm saying?
I am a master roller.
You are a master roller.
Go, baby.
You wouldn't be on the balls if you wasn't.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
that.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but a lot of the times we take away from ourselves. So you keep saying, you know, I did this, I did that. I'm not gonna. You have to give yourself that credit because you did something that a lot of people
He
don't.
a master roller. He contains multitudes.
There you go.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, you got to give yourself your accolades. You're a master roller. It is what it is.
So it's like you really have to. How you say it? How my man say it on that song? It was like it's like Ray Charles. You got to feel it first. It's literally the same thing. You know? You can feel if it's not right.
And that's with anything.
It's all It's all in your hands though.
And it's hands on, so it has to be a different effect and feel than, like you said, than some factory. Like that's in itself. Like I know you're about to get into that, but that in itself I didn't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought all them shits was hand rolled for real, for the most
All cigars are not created equal.
I think they say it's like 1 or 2% are actually still hand rolled to this day or something like that. It's like a real low.
I don't know if
number.
that's true. On cigars, you mean? Mm-hmm. No, I don't know if that's true. What I do know is that me sitting with the Cuban people that have been doing it for 25 years, they say almost all the big brands are rolled in the same factory, in the same factories. Like it's a very minuscule amount. Like your Cohibas, your Arturo Fuentes, your what is it? My Father's Cigars. They're the same people roll those.
So a lot of different brands, different recipes are all rolled, come out the same.
The same factories. Sure.
Now, are they hand rolled in these factories, or are they being rolled through a machine?
No, they're all hand rolled.
Okay.
The first time I ever seen hand rolling was when I went down South Beach, and I seen this older woman outside sitting down, rolling the shit out of some cigars.
Yeah.
I swear to God, like, you know what I'm saying? She was, her knuckles, she'll knock a nigga teeth out. All right, you understand what I'm saying? But she rolled her ass off.
Oh,
like,
you know what's funny about that, right? Like I gotta get like hand massages.
I bet.
Literally
12 hours, nigga.
So you don't get that carpal
How many
tunnel.
days a week you doing that?
See,
Like,
and that's
6.
Yeah, brother.
And now look, I was about to ask him. I was like, "Is it therapeutic for you to roll cigars?" But if you got to get massages, I don't know. Is it?
No, it's therapeutic because I put like music on and I zone out.
Okay.
Like I'm not actually working.
But he's doing it 12 hours, so his hands is going to cramp up.
So I gotta ask, it's the hustle in me. So what's the quantity of cigars coming out in a 12-hour shift?
So I roll at least 2 boxes of cigars. That's 2 boxes of 25 inside the box, at least.
Hold on.
Hold 12 hours.
No. That doesn't take 12 hours, but at least 2 boxes of cigars a day.
And the boxes consist of how many again?
25.
50 out the gate.
So listen, you niggas. You understand what I'm saying, dog? God damn, dog. That just let me know I got to work even harder, man. Niggas is out here hand rolling 25 in like 6. So what you doing, like 50 in like 10 to 12, man? Like
No, 12 hours is way more than 50 cigars.
Did you hear him?
Like, no, seriously, it's
You
more
know what I'm
like
saying?
it's more like
you know what I'm saying?
it's more like
This man is his own factory. All right, man.
So truth be told,
Real
like you want to hear some accolades? I'm gonna give myself this one. I'm literally the only black African American, whatever you want to call it, manufacturer in the tri-state. I want to say more than the tri-state, but I know that for sure.
You want to be factual.
Yeah,
You know that for a
sure.
fact.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm the only one.
The Bols exclusive, man. God, you know what I'm saying? The fuck,
But
man.
it is
You know
the
what I'm saying?
exclusivity.
So what's that like? Though? When you
man.
walk in certain
hate
places,
that
are
word.
you just like the only one, the only black cigar roller in a lot of these different venues that you go to, or are you typically in like black owned?
Let me ask you
spaces?
something. Have you ever saw one?
You first one I've ever met.
Absolutely. Just ask your
There's that.
But he also said he's not an advocate cigar smoker.
No, that's true too. But
Yeah, I guess I'm not the right one to ask that.
Tommy,
you're the only one I've seen.
there we
So,
go.
I can vouch for that.
So the answer's the same.
So I only saw one other person actually rolling cigars. I've smoked cigars for 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably more now. I've been saying that for like a year or so now. 2 years, something like that.
So we up to 20, 18, 19, 20. Okay.
Something like that.
There we
But
go.
one at the Mushilu last summer, and I was about to go to the course, and I'm watching them, and I was practicing for 3 months before I went to the course. I bought tobacco, a bunch of tobacco, and mind you, I still had a tobacco license, so I could buy wholesale, but I bought a bunch of tobacco and was like, it was garbage. Like not the tobacco, what my product was garbage. What I produced, and I got better and I got better. You don't learn by winning anyway.
Period.
You know what I mean? So I got better and I got better, and when I got to the class, I got it like the second day.
I have a question. So what changes the actual taste of the cigar is not the actual tobacco, it's the leaf that is rolled in, or is it a combo pack?
It's to everything.
Okay.
And so you got in a cigar.
Good question.
It's 3 parts. You have the filler, the binder, the wrapper.
Okay.
All those have different flavors, and it's like making spaghetti kind of thing. You got tomato sauce. You got the noodles. You might have used penne instead of thin spaghetti.
Peppers and onions.
Whatever protein you put in it. You know what I mean? It's still the same. It's the same. It's a recipe.
So like cooking, it's like an art to this, I guess, or something.
I'm an artist, and I'm serious about my shit.
It has to be. You have to be, dog. Like, come on, that's dedication, dog. Like, can you sit there, imagine yourself, bro? So let's take it out.
So I guess the roller plays a part in it too, as well as with the ingredients. You know what I mean?
There's certain things and a lot of intricacies. Like if you might move your hand a little different, its whole cigar come out different. Wow. See, if you look at your cigar, you guys look at your cigars. See how smooth it is. You know what I mean? How professional it looks. I'm a professional.
Yeah, because I learned that you don't really ash it. You let it burn down. And it still held a nice ash for a nice long time.
Very much so.
Oh, stop.
I learned that.
You learned that last week.
I learned that last week.
You don't seem like a novice the way you said it, man. I'm just saying.
No, I love that.
You got show prep.
I got a
You got show prep, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question. What type of rolls are those? I see cigars like they got two-tone. I guess they wrap with 2 different leaves.
The barber pole rolls. That's what they call them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right here from Duke's Barbershop.
Yeah. That's funny you asked that in the barbershop too.
Right. Okay.
So is that something you would ever do?
I haven't figured it out totally.
Okay.
But I'm so busy producing that I just didn't take some time yet. So it's not. It's not that. I mean, if it can be done, it can be done. So I'll get to it as soon as I can.
So cigars have a big hat culture. I see you have this nice little hat on with a brim.
Brim.
That's what you're brimming. Right? Okay. So are you into that also?
So this shit is funny, right? Like I got into it again by mistake, right? My lady brought a hat, right? And she couldn't fit it. So I was like, watch, I'm gonna put this shit on and walk around the house.
And it looked good.
And I was like, holy shit.
It makes sense.
I can get with this. You know what I mean?
It's sure look right on.
Yeah. And then I got a few now. So yeah, no, I'm definitely into it. I mean, I'm 40 years old. Not old, but I ain't young. So
we get it.
Yeah,
why not? I actually really like hats. Like I got a full hairline and everything. I ain't got no sunroof and none of my side doors is open.
Oh, my
none of
shit
that.
gone.
I got a whole head of hair.
Not the side doors.
Now I gotta ask this. This is just me being silly. But how you chilling and looking right now? Has there been comparisons to the great Music Soul Child?
Oh my God, yo, they kill me. No. It's they kill me about the music, Soul Child. I get the Mike Epps. I get the Terrence Howard, depending on who I'm kicking it with.
Okay. Not with that new weave he got
Maxwell.
now.
It's definitely Music Soul Child.
But it was, yeah.
It's definitely a music
and
vibe.
all I ever wanted to do was sing.
Oh, you can. You know one thing that all black people can do? Sing.
So
we just gotta find a tone. Somebody told me that though. Like an older woman told me that all black people can sing. It's it's embedded in us. We can sing. You just got to find the tone.
I'm going to disagree.
No, but guess what? I agree. I just think that it's something that we are born with, but we don't know it.
Okay.
So if you don't, just like you didn't know you could be a master roller until you started rolling. So if you're not in the studio belting out some la la la's and whatever, how do you know?
You're not honing your shit. Yeah.
You don't know, right?
So I'm like, yo, I told her, I'm like, yo, I wish I could sing. She was like, God wouldn't do that to women.
Oof.
Oh shit.
This is what your woman said.
Yeah.
You got a good girl. God wouldn't do that to women, meaning she know her man. And he wouldn't give you all of that talent, baby.
That's how I felt.
Okay.
That's how I felt. Like that's why I'm vocal.
I'm so glad I'm alone.
You couldn't have gave me a singing voice.
Definitely would have been Bobby Brown.
Never shut up. I'll be singing everything.
I wouldn't say hello regular.
Bobby Brown.
No, nigga, you got a combination of the three, nigga. Teddy P, Marvin.
Ooh.
And, you know what
I'm
you
really
Johnny
going.
Gill.
You know what I'm saying?
You really taking it far.
Yeah.
Wait, you talking about you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be the aggressive, smooth at your draws ass singer. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the underwear are important. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Ladies, sometime I need help.
No. So I had a pivotal moment recently, right? A couple months back. I met. I keep talking about my girl because she's one of my supporters.
Keep talking about her, and that's amazing. Big her up. Big your woman up, dog.
So
Stop talking about his wife, and he's married. Marry her. How about that? I got you, girl. I got you, Will.
Setting up nuptials.
So I told her, I was like, yo, it's gonna be real. I'm like, not it's gonna be real because it's real already. I was like, you know when it's gonna be really real? When I stop calling people and they start calling me.
Right.
And that happened. I met the boy DJ Flo. This is like my brother, right? And he's not a difficult person, but he's different, right? He pushes me. He pushes me, and he challenges me, and I'm like, I'm up for the fucking challenge.
He takes you out of your comfort zone. You know where you grow at? Outside of your comfort. Yeah. That's where you grow.
That's where you grow.
You only grow outside of your comfort zone.
And I met Mike from the Mooshaloot, Mike Jackson. Shout out to Mike Jackson and DJ Flo. Let me say that. I met Mike when I first got my cigars and Cigar Code. Rama introduced me to Mike, and one way or another, Mike, Flo, they a few years older than me, so they kind of like bigger brothers, you know what I mean?
Put you on, man.
And they push me and they push me and they push me and they give me real feedback, and I can appreciate constructive criticism.
That's what this generation is missing. This is what we do at our age. We're supposed to push and give you positive feedback, negative feedback. And that's the way you become great. I think people are so. I think exactly. I think people are so soft nowadays that they don't even understand that you need that punch, that gut punch, to become better.
All the great ones.
Yeah.
But Flo, he said sobriety shit. He's like, you keep coming up short. I was like, coming up short. I'm worried, I'm working my motherfucking ass off, man. He was like, do more.
I would rather somebody tell me I'm coming up short than big me up and act like I'm doing something that is a major thing, and everybody's looking around like, this bitch ain't doing shit.
But that same type of person is also going to tell you when you winning.
When you're winning.
You get what I'm saying?
Or even
how you winning.
They're going to clap for you. They're
going
to.
What I'm saying? Exactly. It's not just going to keep, you ain't shit. No.
No, I understand that.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
he never said something like that, but.
No, I'm just saying.
But I see you, dog, and you can do better.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm saying on that.
I love it. I can see you. I see you, dog, but you can do better as person because guess what?
I see you doing better. Now let's go to another level.
There we go, and I love that.
And I think like everybody is put in your life for a reason, and like I said, Flo give me energy, man. Like he got a sick sense of humor, but he's a great guy, and he just pushes me, and you know what I mean. So and then like that was part of the pivot. Me like kicking it with Mike, and Mike is just doing something like damn near every week. Like I'm like, he has a family too. Like I'm like, I have to do more. I must do more because if you're doing enough, you're not doing enough.
Right.
I think you've been doing really well. And I want to get into these sticks that you gave us.
That's what I was going into.
So first
exactly.
off, Chateau Maurizio.
Maurizio. Yep.
You know
Chateau Maurizio.
That's how you pronounce that, Maurizio.
We're going to tell her.
I'm just a girl.
That's crazy.
Can you break down the name and how you came up with that?
Shoot, yeah, definitely. So, and like I said, I used to like, not used to, I like, I like Chateau Maurizio, definitely. But I liked Fuente, and one of their models was of their Maduro was a Chateau. I'm like, yeah, that's that. And my Italian homeboy calls me Maurizio.
Bang.
And one night I'm drinking way too much, or I have drank too much.
Chateau
Maurizio.
Like, this is a common thing with you, I say.
Yeah, well, my best shit comes on.
Rabbit holes, I get it, baby.
I'm like, yo, wake up.
It just sounds good.
She like, yo, what do you want? I'm like, yo, I got one. She was like, what is it? Chateau Maurizio. She was like,
she woke up out her sleep.
Chateau Maurizio. She sat up. She laid back down. She's like, wait.
That shit sound right.
It does sound right.
Yeah, I'm saying that shit sound right.
She would have went right back to sleep, but she hated. Leave me alone, boy.
Yeah.
Come up with some other shit.
Oh, shut up. But we get it as women. And we hear it and it clicks and that's it.
Oh, no, seriously. And that's it just happened just like that. Like, but again, I like the universe is aligning for me for whatever.
That's why
reason.
I hit like
it's
that.
your time.
And I'm like, Chateau Maurizio. It kind of like, it just sounds good.
It sounds like classic.
One of those.
Yeah.
And then it just go from there. The vision begins from there.
Yeah,
man.
definitely bang out though. Like that's a good one.
Nah, man.
So the blends that you're smoking right now, right?
Yo,
That's the purple label.
That's the purple label.
in fashion, purple label. That's you can get your
high
polo,
end.
or you can get your
Oh.
purple label.
Well, hi, you talking to me? I know all
That's the
about
same
the higher
color.
label.
Yeah.
Oh, word, okay.
That's the same color.
So break it down. I know you got purple label, black label, and there's a blue label on the horizon.
The same color as the Johnny Walker Blue.
Ooh.
Because you have to make it something that people readily can notice.
It stick out, baby.
Even if they can't pronounce the name, I'm like, damn, I know that color.
Yeah.
I need some of them Chateaus, Mauricio.
Yeah.
I need
The purple one, the purple
Yeah,
thing.
the purple one. I like that one.
I like the black gown.
Yeah.
Black me out.
So,
Yeah.
so the purple label is something that they usually most cigar companies, they have their blends and they you do what works, and you should. If it's paying you, you should do it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? If it's working for you, you should do it. So all these are out of the box, right? I'll get to the purple label in a second because the black label is the first one I actually made right, like for myself, and that's my favorite.
Guess who has the black label, guys?
With the black
She's
on.
crazy. So the black label is a Connecticut broleaf wrapper, Dominican binder, and Nicaraguan blend of the tobaccos.
Okay.
Some of your finest Southern American shit going on.
Just like that, right? The purple label is a double Connecticut. The Connecticut wrapper is really expensive.
It sounds like it.
The filler, I'm gonna be honest, the filler only costs maybe $22, $28 a pound, depending. That wrapper is like $89, $95, depending. So this is why people don't use it as wrapper and binder. I'm like, I don't have anything to lose.
Right.
Let me try it.
And it's smoother than a motherfucker.
But the crazy thing, I ran out of binder one time, the regular Dominican binder, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna roll me a cigar. I want to smoke, and I was drinking again. And I'm like, wait, let me try this. It happened to me. I didn't do anything.
It happened out of
Let me ask you a
necessity.
question. So we figured out that you go down this rabbit hole and you come up with these inventive ideas, right? do you drink and then want a cigar? Or is it ever a time where you're smoking a cigar and be like, hey, I need to mix this with a drink? Or is it always a drink then cigar?
So I don't really smoke cigars if I'm not drinking.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I might have the purple label if I'm having tea in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Just because it's just
Smooth
it's just
out.
nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it's good. Like Halle Berry is good looking. Everybody can agree to that. It's like
Absolutely.
good is good.
It's a universal fact. Okay, go ahead.
And
I
Boomerang,
like
strictly business, Halle Berry. Goddamn.
Strictly business was
Strictly business, Halle Berry.
How do we
is
get
the
this
best. Wayman Tisdale.
Wayman, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I actually like the Halle Berry that was in Love Should Have Put You Home last night.
Oh my
okay.
Boomerang.
Yeah.
I said strictly.
I like
business
Halle
and
Berry
Boomerang.
in the James.
Oh, I didn't hear the
Bond
Boomerang
movie.
part. I'm sorry. I heard strictly business.
No, Boomerang,
Holly
absolutely.
in the James Bond movie was it for me.
Is that when she showed her
right
boobs?
then when she came out the water with the nice.
That's when she showed her boobs, right?
Yeah.
No, that was Swordfish.
Swordfish.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
I'm really into movies too. Because if I'm not listening to music while I'm working, I'll
Likewise,
look at movies that I know all the words to.
Right,
so
right,
I'm just you know,
What is that, guy?
what?
I have a sidebar. What is that?
It's beautiful.
Okay, no.
It is.
Okay, let me
It is
ask
beautiful.
the question
Go
first.
ahead.
What is that? Because I'm the type of person, once I see something, I know it. I don't want to watch it again.
That's you.
No, oh,
So I'm about to.
this is the point that I'm trying to make, Dwayne. I'm asking.
miss things.
So I'm simply saying to
I
you,
don't miss.
Renita, that when you come across shit that hits you and you feel like it's classic shit and it hits you a certain way,
okay.
you want to go back and watch that motherfucker over and over again.
It's house party for me.
You know what I'm
Is that
saying?
lighter dead?
Yeah.
Totally dead?
I mean, you got a couple, you know what I mean?
I feel like I didn't get my question answered, but
I
So-
am answering your question.
It's just about enjoying things that you like. Like if you have a certain
Is
book,
it
you might
nostalgia?
reread it.
I don't, and this is what I'm saying to you guys. I'm not a redoer.
I'm going to answer your question for you, baby.
You are though, because there are certain meals that you eat repeatedly.
Oh, there's that.
Oh.
Yes, it is. Fuck
I don't
outta here.
understand. So everyone's sucking their teeth. They're saying bullshit. They're saying all this. I'm telling y'all, like, I'm ADHD as shit. So with that being said, I'm not lying to you guys. I don't like the same thing over and over
You had
again.
a salad.
The last time you had a cheesesteak.
I don't eat cheesesteaks.
Do you eat
When the last
chicken?
time you had a salad?
Do you eat chicken?
Everybody eats
When the last
chicken.
time
Do
you
you eat
had a
chicken?
salad?
A couple of days ago.
All right then. So you take a couple days ago, and when we was at motherfucking Bala last week, you had a chicken Caesar salad. You repeat shit. Fuck outta here, dog.
That's not what
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
didn't.
nobody wanna hear
That's
that,
not
dog.
what I
Like, you know
said,
what I mean?
though.
Like, come on, bro.
I didn't say I don't repeat. I didn't say I don't have a repetitive nature. I'm just saying I don't like to repeat. And I wasn't speaking about food because it's only a certain amount of foods that we can have. I don't want to go off like they do on Instagram and eat an alligator. I just don't want to do that. So that it's not the same thing. I really was asking guys because guys are really into overwatching movies. So I'm
We're
saying
not overwatching anything.
So
That's a crazy statement.
what I can say is right. What I can say is
Overwatching?
I like to rewatch things because what if I miss something?
okay, that's
And that might be like a pivotal moment. Like
Real shit.
you don't know why they doing this thing that they're doing, or
okay.
you know what I mean.
Maybe I just pick it up before y'all do.
And that could be a thing.
Okay.
That could be a thing.
And maybe you don't. And maybe you just ain't peep fucking game that you don't want to rewatch it because you watched it already. Because I could give a perfect example of watching something again. Like what was it? 15 years later now, and it's like, oh shit. The ending
Well,
hit
that's
me different.
different, guys. Like if you're watching something as a younger person and then you're watching it, older.
Yeah.
That I understand. But I was saying more so like
Prime example. I'll
Okay.
give you a prime example. I ain't trying to cut you off, but
it's okay. You did already.
Yeah,
I'm
you'll
here.
get it though. At your folks' crib, 10th grade, nigga. What did I do? I had motherfuckers come to your crib to watch New Jersey Drive.
First
You
of all,
understand?
we were hooking in school. Why are you telling this story? And I still don't even remember New Jersey Drive.
No, we really didn't. We got out the bus and all that shit and came to your crib.
My grandma was there.
No, nobody
Then that
was
sounds like a
there.
hooky.
Does it sound like a hooky?
It sounds just like a hooky.
No, this one wasn't a hooky.
Okay.
We got hooky stories. This one
Okay.
isn't. This was after school, like we're gonna meet the fuck over, and motherfuckers came through.
I'm still more of a party host because I don't even remember nothing on New Jersey Drive.
Yeah, this is the joint, God bless her soul, that I told Marquia she can get out to fucking people's house.
Oh, God rest Marquis.
Yeah, exactly. So that rings a bell like a motherfucker. And we are in there. I had already seen, rest in peace to my
Damn.
man Pat. Shout out to my man John. When they came to Lincoln, they put me on the fucking New Jersey Drive. I didn't know nothing about it. All I knew was the soundtrack was all right. You get what I'm saying? I wasn't even watching the joint like that. You know what I'm saying? At that time, it was like the Menace, the house parties, all them joints. You get what I'm saying? That you was repeating. These niggas put me onto it. I watched it a couple times with them. Was fucking cracking up. So I'm like, yeah, we gonna watch this joint over here because I'm like, I want to put everybody else on this shit. You get what I'm saying?
I had cable.
I don't know. We might have had the VHS. I feel like that shit was on. I feel like that shit was on tape. I feel like we had the VHS and we watched that joint on that joint. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, like bless her soul, my kid was like, well, I don't know what they doing. They in here watching this corny shit. I snapped. You know what I'm saying? Because it was
his shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, what, man? You get the fuck out
of my house.
Somebody else's house, right?
You know what I'm saying? I told her she can get the fuck out of somebody else's crib, dog. You know what I'm saying? How dare I? And she got out. Bless her soul, man.
Yo,
we rectified it.
So no, I got my answer. Like I just
I'm just telling you, dog. Like
we watch them because we like them.
Yeah, that's more.
I mean, I have one and only one that I watch over and over. Dreamgirls. But it's it's a musical. I like
Eddie. First of all, Eddie is the funniest person to me, besides like Martin. I mean, and Rich, but like Eddie could actually sing.
He's talented.
Eddie can sing.
He's talented.
Just like Jamie Foxx.
Eddie is talented.
Eddie Murphy
Jamie Foxx is very talented.
They're both very talented.
Yeah.
They're master rollers, honey.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's major.
I think it's
My
about
girl like to party all the time.
That was Rick James.
I know. I'm just
I
saying.
love Rick
like,
too, yo. Rick is the fun.
I'm more like.
You don't like Rick?
No, I love Rick. I'm like Rick.
Oh, okay.
Rick James.
I got bitches. So no, I'm playing guys. Just joking.
Oh man, that's just a different era. Now
So,
you're talking about the era of singing.
What I can say is, right, like about the whole cigar world and the brand, having a brand is certain constraints. Like you can't do paid advertisements as if you had like a clothing line.
Why is that?
Why is that?
It's just they don't let you. Like,
it's a law.
Yeah.
It's a okay.
Is that from state to state or is that just like countrywide?
I don't know the answer
about this
to that.
real quick. I mean, you don't see no advertisements for cigars. Right?
Yeah,
like you used to do back in the day.
You come a long way, baby.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah, remember that cigar? I'm saying Billy D used to be up there.
I remember with commercials with the camel and everything.
Oh yeah, Joe.
You don't see no advertisements for cigarettes either.
No,
Because
you're right.
Think about it. No advertisement for any of that, but you still see advertisement for liquor, which is worse. Well, way worse than all of this stuff.
What you can do is you can advertise in magazines and things like that.
Right.
You can advertise online, but you can't do like a Google AdWords campaign. You cannot do a Instagram paid ad and direct them to your tobacco website.
So how do you promote?
Oh, it's word of mouth, man. And that's
But you can have an Instagram page though, right?
Yeah. I have an Instagram
it's
page.
so much social media that you don't even need to do a paid advertisement.
You're doing it without doing it.
Without doing it.
Now, in terms of cigars, people don't smoke a cigar unless somebody tells them it's nice. Right? They will not.
But that's cigar smokers though.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Okay.
But word of mouth is the best advertisement.
Right.
But you gotta have people talking about you.
Yeah, listen, I saw him in the bar one time. I was like, yo, man, I got these joints and the new sticks in the car right now. I was like, yo, you want to try them out? I was like, yeah, man, grab me one. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, word of mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Truth be told,
they're hustling sticks like
told, right? I'm outside there one day, right? The Eagles was doing their thing. This was, this was last year.
Before they played the 49ers.
No. Not last season. This is totally last year.
Oh, got you. All right.
It's early 23.
Super Bowl season.
And it was still like okay outside. I can't remember the month, but I'm outside. I'm sitting on the back of my car. I mean, actually, I'm sitting inside I sit like inside, not inside my trunk, but I'm sitting. I got a sports car, so it's like kind of like you can't sit on the back of it. It's like sloped or whatever. So I'm sitting outside there. I'm having a drink, and my homeboy pulls up, and he's smoking this. He he wants the free one. It's all good. It's homeboy. You know what I mean? I charge him now, but that's what it is. So, and it's this gentleman pulls up, and he's like, how y'all doing? I'm like, I'm well, man. You smoke cigars, sir? He's like, yeah. Why? Like, oh, I'm Maurice from Chateau Maurizio Cigars. I own this brand. I roll myself. He's like, bro, what do you have? So I had like the two blends right now. That not right now. That's what I told him. I have two blends right now. He was like, well, give me two of each. Mm-hmm. And he had a whole entourage come with him, but they came there like in spurts, mm-hmm. whatever. So before we looked up, it was like 40 people outside there
smoking
just around me. Like, and I looked and I was like, and mind you, they all paid in cash. So I got like this much money in my pocket. And I was like looking for my phone, but I reached into the wrong pocket. I was like, holy shit,
it's like selling CDs back in the day out the back of your car. Sometimes you're your best advertisement. I am a walking advertisement for everything that we own.
Speaking of which, though, where can we get Chateau Maurizio?
So, Cigar Code on Delaware Ave, Goodfellas Cigars inside the Liberty Place, Ignite Cigar Lounge in Vineland, New Jersey, X Club Cigars in Westville, New Jersey. We'll be at Lit very shortly, and that's in Swedesboro. I got 3 other cigar lounges on the line. I'm in 6 right now. The young lady Janelle from Vera. She has my cigars, and she has the table there most of the time.
So I know you'll be there for that Philly Cigar Week event.
Oh yeah, I'm there. So Sunday I'm at the Moose Saloon.
That's the grand finale.
Smoke on the Water.
Smoke on the Water.
Yeah.
That starts at 6.
Yeah, I'm
the featured brand there.
Okay.
Dope. I'm at six lounges right now. Six places right now. I'll have at least 20 by the end of the summer.
Oh, come on, Master Roller, come through.
Yeah, excellent.
I mean,
might be 50.
Like I said, it's really real when they start calling you, man.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And it feels good, man. Like it feels like like I said, I'm obsessed about this shit. I feel this shit in my veins, man. Like it's like a crazy shot of dopamine that's going through me right now. I almost got chills, but it's a little warm in here. But no, seriously, all seriously, I mean, like very serious. Like I'm really working. It's almost amazing. How do you say, man? Like y'all crazy. I know it's crazy, y'all. We surprised. No. Like this, I really. I stick to my story. This happened to me, man.
But I'm gonna put it to you like this, and I always put a little maybe spiritual blend on it. Faith without works is dead, brother. You understand?
Correct.
Period. You put the work in, and you believe in what you're doing.
Well, to me, it's not really working though, yo.
Because you love it. And that's what we do here at the
passion.
The crazy thing, yo,
real shit.
Somebody asked me years ago, like, what are you passionate about? Like, I'm like, mind you, I'm like 12, 13 years into being a programmer. I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I'm passionate about bringing in the money because I got kids to feed. And that's important. You know what I mean? Right. I want to live a certain lifestyle. But it was I learned to love being a programmer because everything around it, but that wasn't it for me. Mm-hmm. Programming showed me what money can be, can be. Mm-hmm. I lived a decent lifestyle because of it, but I'm like, this isn't it. First of all, you can't leave a programming job to your kids.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I'm working on my legacy.
Right.
There you go.
Period.
Right. That's it right there. I got chills and it's hot in here.
You see what I'm saying?
I
Boom.
can.
Oh, you got the YouTube or it's just me?
Huh? I have the chills from
the
thing about it is passion is something that can't be defined. It's a feel.
Yeah.
So you can make millions of dollars and hate everything that you do, and then wake up in the morning and you're on the podcast Bols and you're happy as hell.
Yo, listen. If you don't really dig it, the money don't feel the same.
Period.
Money is not anything but what we need to do the things that we need to do.
It is a tool. It is a financial tool. Period. That you need to have.
Don't get me wrong. Like
dirty cotton.
It's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cool, man. It's cool to get it and have be able to buy your folks nice things and give to your favorite charity or do some random things for somebody that they weren't looking for, and just, I mean, you get your gifts to give them to everybody else anyway. Your blessings.
But that's somebody that has that type of mentality,
spirit,
brother, and that type of spirit. Everything you just came off about was that I came up. Now let me spread the love that God has blessed me with. Most motherfuckers don't have that. All right,
yeah, they're gluttonous,
and that's why they wind up like she was talking about, miserable.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? In this big ass house, all this bread.
Oh, I know those folks.
And nobody to love, nothing. You get what I'm saying? And just on that, worried about people stealing their money all the goddamn time. Don't want to come outside the house.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dog. So it's a gift and a curse. So it's all about your mentality with that shit. Real talk, man.
Well, Maurice, I can appreciate the story, the journey that you took us on tonight, letting us sample a piece of the legacy.
Period.
It's been a great episode.
A very vast episode, man.
Very
like
nice.
Purple Label, nigga.
Smooth episode. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to thank you for coming out. Thank you for being here. Hopefully we can have you back or something like that.
We absolutely look forward to having you back, man. Like, you know,
I can't wait.
You know what I'm saying?
Until I see you guys again on this one.
I mean, and not only that, we're going to look out for different events and things that you at. Of course, we see you at Philly Cigar Week, but other things like that, we're going to shout you out.
So thank you. I appreciate that. But what I can say, like I said, Sunday, I'll be at the Mushaloo.
It's in June, though.
No, this Sunday.
This Sunday.
Yeah, the Smoke on the Water this Sunday.
This is not the, okay, this is something different.
This is the kickoff for Smoke on the Water.
Okay.
Sunday, I'll be there. Next week, next Friday is the 26th, I'm sure of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be at Cigar Code doing a rolling session. You buy 2 of Chateau Maurizio cigars, you'll get a free hand roll, fresh. You get what I'm saying? I mean, all of them are fresh because, you know, they are, but
they're fresh. I'm rolling it right here in front of you.
On the spot.
Right in front of you.
I seen him in the mix online.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The little
that little
blade,
knife, the little weave was on. I was like, look at this.
What's it called? Chevetta.
Yeah. Right on.
We out here all uncouth. The blade, the blade.
Knife. I was like,
Don't be disrespectful, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Salutations. You know what I mean?
No, we working. Like I said, the next 2 events is Sunday at 6 at the Mushaloo. Right after that, next Friday, Cigar Code 7 to 9. I'll be rolling. I'll be there early, but you know what I mean? Come on through, man. I'd like to see you guys. Definitely. You know, Tommy's my homeboy before I even met you guys anyway.
Right.
I actually met you guys together. I'm lying.
Yeah. At one of those events. It wasn't Smoke on the Water, John.
No, it was at Kavanaugh's.
Yep.
Before Philly Cigar Week. So, again, shout out to John from Philly Cigar Week, Pat, my main man as well. Smoke, DJ Flo, and Mike Jackson. And everybody else that supports me, man. I appreciate all you guys.
And his woman.
Definitely.
And shout out to his ribs.
Shout out to Shorty, the one that gets woken up in the middle of the night for great ideas.
That's what I call her. I'm going to call her my lady. Oh, yeah, what's happening?
Yeah, I love that.
So, I got that.
I love that.
All right, Steve.
Listen, man. I ain't no Q. I already know what to do, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Listen, man. If you didn't know, man, I told niggas last night, I'm going to repeat it. The Bols and the John provide the finest. You understand what I'm saying? The finest behind this and what we doing out here, man. You know, we're getting educated on the finest in cigar rolling, black owned, you know what I'm saying, from the muscle. And that's just what we bring and that's what we provide with this platform. And if you're following or not, I need you to, on all platforms, baby. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be the Tube, the Gram, the book, talking on the tick. You get what I'm saying? Fuck with this podcast bullshit. You understand? I had to get some bars in here, but for the night.
You killed that. I'm proud of you today.
I do this effortlessly. But
see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I can't even do.
I was about to say, y'all didn't even argue yet, but
it's about to start.
It's not. We're at the And I'm here with my folks, aka my friends. So Sleeves the Hustler all day long. You know what I'm saying? Here to get it on. Good brother Stock, the militant one, aka Brother by Ron in the mix, Dread on the lens. You know how we do. Of course, she's just a girl. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the Bols, Big Show, Montana. And of course, our distinguished and professional and black-owned entrepreneur guests. You know what I'm saying? Chateau Maurizio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Maurizio.
The podcast that is, as always.
Episode what?
93.
Episode 93.
Mm-hmm.
And we everywhere. One.